funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The ring be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Sip of water in it softly, cleanse me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
No, I was just sitting up here thinking about some stuff. Y'all just up here thinking about some stuff, y'all. Mm, mm. But anyway, salute everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am Urban. Appreciate you tuning into this Sunday. Happy St. Patty's Day for y'all who celebrate the holiday. Salute to y'all. Hope y'all go out and drink as much liquor as possible without killing people. All right. All right. So Happy St. Patty's Day to y'all and everybody else who don't celebrate the holiday. Once again, salute to y'all. Um, Today we're gonna we're gonna have a very special stream. All right. Um, on this special stream, I'm literally going to be playing chess today. All right. I'm gonna be playing chess against AI. Um, I'm going to be learning a new system. All right. There's a system in chess called the London system. So I'm gonna be learning this strategy today. So this is gonna be brand new to me, and I'm gonna learn it on the stream as we're streaming this. All right. So um yeah. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna play a game of chess, and as we play the game of chess, I'm gonna give you my perspective about how chess is and all that good old stuff. But I could tell y'all this, that I learned a lot of life lessons by playing chess, to be honest with you, or playing any type of strategy game. It could be chess. Hell, it could be checkers. It could be putting puzzles together and solving them. Anything that broadens my way of thinking. That's how I gain knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and I end up incorporating that into my life. You know, so that's the reason why y'all get the version of urban like y'all see today, where a lot of y'all think that I'm bougie. Some of y'all think I know it all, and all kind of stuff. Um, Quite honestly, I believe that I do have a lot of knowledge and wisdom based on my life experiences, the lessons that I learned from life. You know what I'm saying? The good lessons and the bad lessons, the ones where I literally took a L on and learned from it, and other lessons where I just won from it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I adapt and I learn and I evolve. Quite frankly, I honestly believe that a lot of y'all should be the same exact way in your life too. It's nothing wrong with this living life. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with living life. But however, the key component is for you to learn the things that you do and attain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Understanding understanding why things are the way they is. If you begin to just open up your mind to that point of view, then a lot of things that you deal with every single day, I guarantee that once we learn the patterns, or even behavior wise, I guarantee it'll be so easy for you to want to overcome every single time. Like I say, I deal with it every day of my life. I have my different struggles that I deal with in life, but I always learn to overcome them because instead of always putting my emotions into it or putting my ego into it, I learn to humble myself. Learn to humble myself and just sit back and really pay attention to what's going on. All right. If you want to pay attention to the overall picture of what's going on and you learn from it, you get knowledge and understanding from it, I guarantee that eventually you'll come out on top. Another one, let's be before I start this on check smash is this you also got to learn that even though you take a L in life, right, that doesn't mean that you lost. And I'm saying it again, just because you take a L in life, that doesn't mean that you lost. Okay. How the way I see it is that losing means opportunity. All right. Once again, losing means opportunity. Opportunity is basically is development for you to learn the reason why you lost in a particular situation, and you could obtain knowledge about it. And once we obtain that knowledge about it, then you could grow from it. And so when that situation presents itself again, which it will, then you'll see it. You'll see the certain patterns, you'll see the certain behaviors. So you're like, I know this. I dealt with this before. I know how to overcome it this time. And you'll be able to get on top every single time. Once again, this works no matter what you do, even in YouTube, even in YouTube. It works on YouTube as well too, dealing with different behaviors and stuff on YouTube. One thing I noticed, y'all, on YouTube is that I noticed that for as many sane people there are on YouTube, there are either an equal number or a greater number of insane people on YouTube. To be quite honest, there are a lot of people on YouTube. They got narcissistic personality disorder. Some of them borderline, bipolar. You got people on here who are psychopaths and sociopaths, all kind of behavior traits on YouTube. So when you understand the weapons that be put before you, you understand the strategy behind it. I guarantee that you'll ultimately end up on coming on top of that. But in order way for you to do that, you have to be humble and um, allow yourself to learn from it. You know, that's all I'm saying. But without further ado, y'all, we forgot to get into the chess match. Once again, this is system in chess I never learned before. To be honest with you, I never heard of it before, but I'm willing to learn it. So this system that I'm learning chess is called the London system. So we're gonna learn this thing together. And I may end up losing. That's fine. That is fine, as long as I'm learning. All right. So before we tune in today, once again, appreciate everybody who tuned into the stream. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come into the lounge. And Vance, what's up with us? Salute. Welcome. Vance making me feel good, y'all. Vance say this, there ain't nothing wrong with being bougie, ever. You all good to me, homie. Appreciate that a whole lot. Appreciate it. Everyone bougie in their own way. Appreciate that. Yeah. You're absolutely correct about that. And then Vance follow up and say, you think I'm a psychopath? Vance, no, you're not a psychopath. That's based on me studying and analyzing your behavior on YouTube. You're absolutely not no psychopath. Yeah, you're absolutely not a psychopath at all. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into this chess match. All right. So y'all think I'm playing? I'm literally around to learn chess today. All right. Well, this particular thing in chess. So yeah, let's go to the move that the system I'm learning is called the London system. And so I went on to this YouTuber channel, and this YouTuber is explaining how the way the system works. So y'all gonna be hearing his voice, then I'm gonna be making moves on here according to how the way this strategy works. And then we're gonna go for there. And now on this chessboard, I'm playing against AI. All right. So playing against AI on this board. So we're gonna see how good this strategy works. All right. So hold up. Let me go and cue him up. Let's go.
And knight to f6. For anything else, like
all right, so he want me to do the what's that? The rook to 4 as an opening move. Look like it. Not rook, but not rook, pawn. He want me to do pawn to f4 opening move. So let me see.
London system begins with the queen's pawn 2 squares to d4.
Okay. D pawn to 4. So that's going to be our opening move right here. So we're going to do that. The D4. All right.
Pawn d7 to d5.
All right, cool. All right, so what's the next strategy, homie?
And for black, the two most common responses are just the mirror image d5.
Which they did. Yeah, so black just moved to mirror me at d5.
And knight to f6. For anything else, like some gambits that immediately target your pawn, like the England gambit, which is wildly popular. Shout out to the video of Gotham Chess, one of my favorite creators. You're gonna have to fill in the gaps a little bit, okay? So if you get hit with something you don't know, it's gotta be out there and you can research it. So we're gonna begin with d5, and the London is really this bishop coming to f4.
All right, so we're gonna want to position our bishop to f4 next, all right? according to the system. So this is the bishop right here that we're going to move at the C position, C1. We're going to move this to um, F4. All right. So we're going to do that. This right here? Lord. Right here. All right, cool. What's next?
Pawn E7 to E6.
All right, so they moved the pawn to E6.
You can do it after knight to f3 and then bishop to f4. Personally, I like to commit bishop to f4 right away because I don't really know if my knight is going to go here all that much. There might be some move orders where it does not. Now, what I'm going to show you is a typical position that you are after in the London. Then we are going...
Hey, facts 22. Yeah, facts, big facts. So I agree with you on that one. Yeah, absolutely do. Chess, it teaches leverage and logic. You know what I'm saying? Then just like I started off earlier in the stream on chess, it also teach you about, different life lessons as well too, Yeah, it really do. Because once again, the reason why I have gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge and understanding about a lot of different things is due to life experiences. By me, I always have a thirst and desire to want to learn, you know. And I believe even like in different communities, like in the Black community or whatever, we we um we tend to don't want to learn anything. We want things to be given to us every single time. And sometimes life isn't like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to learn how to learn to adapt, you know. Learn about wherever that's happening in your life and learn what's the reason why it's happening the way it is and get the knowledge from it and better yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, give me one moment, y'all. 1, 2. Nah, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, Mrs. Urban, she was asking me that I want to go to Sif Flash today with the kids. I like, nah, I'm chill today. But yeah, what I was saying. Oh yeah, so yeah, you learn so many different life strategies. You know what I'm saying? But you got to learn um what's going on, and that's what happened with me in my life. A lot of different things that happened in my life. I got a lot of understanding. I put my feelings and emotions aside and just sit down and just analyze the whole entire thing. Just like on this chess thing right now. As you can see, I'm battling a opponent that I know at this moment they possibly can beat me based on the choices and decisions that I'm making. And that's how it is in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? You probably have somebody on here that could possibly beat you based on the choices and decisions that you're making in everyday life. You know what I'm saying? But instead of trying to always want to defend yourself right off the bat, it's best for you to learn the behavior. And basically that's what I'm learning right now. This system that I'm learning right now, I'm learning the patterns of the behavior while at the same time slowly but steady setting up a ultimate move, okay, to beat my opponent. But the only way to do that, I have to learn it. Then once when I learn, get the knowledge, then that's when I go into what is known as a defense mode. All right. Then once you want to set up a good defense, then that's when you can start attacking. All right. So let's continue. Listen to what else you got to say.
To show Black's most challenging responses to the London, and I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about how to study this. Cool? Wonderful. So let's say the players just develop. You're going to play E3, completing one side of...
All right, so next on the strategy, he want me to play E3, all right? So it's basically this piece right here, this pawn to E3. So we're gonna play that move and see what's going to be the result on it.
Knight G8 to E7.
All right, so they're moving the knight to 7 to E7. Cool.
What we call a pyramid on this over here, and then the pyramid will be complete like this. You want to, by Illuminati fans, by all means, rejoice. So the other battle is going to be for the E4 and E5 squares. You already see that we're controlling this square quite well.
All right, so when he talking about the E4, E5, he talking about these squares right here. That's what we want to control. Normally in the game of chess, the best strategy is to control the center squares, period. And so that's currently what we're doing right now. We want to control these center squares because when you control these center squares, you can easily set up moves for the queen, which is right here. You also set up moves for the rook is right here. You could set up a possible castle in the future, but with the one with the king and the rook. You know, different things that you could do in this for us what I'm saying in the strategy. So but let's see. Mm, mm, mm.
And as we continue to develop our pieces,
Now this move right here, he want me to move my my knight to position F3, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not too sure if I should move that knight to F3. Well, this knight right here, he want me to move this knight to right here to F3 to have it in the center. So I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. So maybe I'll move this knight here to C3. Maybe I'll move this knight here to C3 and just see what it'll give me. I think. Mm, well, I mean not. Do, do, do. All right, we're gonna move it here.
Knight E7 to G6.
Do, 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 do. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so the whole point is that we want to get the queen right here in the game, and so we want to set up a move for the queen. So he's right here. He got that there. Yeah. I understand that, Ronnie. But the one thing about it is that in the beginning of the game, you don't want to go out and taking pieces because what you end up doing, you end up sacrificing moves too. Because it is very possible for you to get a check and a checkmate with 4 moves. But if you know how to strategize it correctly and set up your defensive parameter, like this London system is teaching me how to do, then you won't have to sacrifice as many pieces to win. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Do, 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 do. See what you got to say.
the e5 square is very much up for grabs. In my hypothetical example, black is attacking us with a flank pawn c5. That is the most challenging response to the London system because it immediately creates queenside play with the queen and potentially the knight because our bishop has abandoned the queenside. But stick with me for a second. The exact moves are not ultra important. I'm more so getting to the critical position of our opening. The bishop on d3, the light squared bishop, stands inside of the pyramid. Okay?
Oh, okay. I get it. I see what we're doing. So we want this bishop to go to D3. So this bishop right here, we want this bishop to move to d3 right here.
Knight g6 takes f4.
All right, so now we can do this. Yeah, I'm the brown piece, Von. Dang, I should have. Hold up. Let me go back. Let me take back that move. And so I'm going to move this, what's called it, back. Move the bishop back right here.
Bishop f8 to d6.
All right, so now I'm going to move my bishop right here.
Bishop d6 takes g3.
This bishop trying to threat check right here. Do, 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 do. Mm. So now the bishop will do is take the what's called, but it's still gonna be threatening check. But back to can I castle right here? Will it let me castle? Let me see. Let's see if it let me castle. Yeah, let me castle.
Bishop g3 to d6.
All right, good. Normally in this system, it's not like ideal to castle unless you're getting threatened. So I had no other choice but to want to take the castle move right here. Do, 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 do. But what I want to do, I want to open up a move where I could get the queen right here involved in the battle, because the queen is the most important piece in chess. Because the queen could make any moves on this board. All right, the queen can either go up, diagonal, back. So what I want to do, I want to open up the board so I can get this queen involved in this match, and also I want to also open up where I could get the rook involved too. Both of these rooks involved too in this match. Let me see what we got to say. Go.
Targeting the enemy king.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I play that move? Hold up. Can I target this right here? Mr. Lounge.
Pawn h7 takes g6.
No, I don't like that. Tell me, can you pause real quick and tell us which piece is which? Oh Lord, Vaughn. All right. Okay. I I'll let you know. Give me one moment. Matter of fact, I start the whole thing out all the way over. Give me 1 second. I start it all the way over. All right, so All right, so in the game of chess, you have a total of 32 pieces, right? A total of 32 pieces all together. Now, all of these pieces right here, all these pieces right here, these are the pawns, all right? These pieces are the pawn. This starting from right here, this piece to the far left at A1, this is the one rook. This is this is the one, this is the rook. This is the knight. This is hold on, y'all. I don't have them. I think she got them. Hold up. Give me one moment, y'all. I'll be right back. Give me one moment. Oh goodness. All right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. So why this on? Let me turn this off. My green screen off. All right, so this piece right here, this first piece right here, this is the rook, this is the knight, this is the bishop, this piece right here is the queen, and this piece right here is the king. Then it goes back in reverse, which is bishop, knight, and rook. And all these pieces right here are the pawns. And it's the same exact way on the black piece, all right? Same exact setup. Now, how the way you play chess is that these pieces right here, which is known as the pawns, right? The only move that the pawn can make is to go up one space, right? But on the opening move of these pawns, right, they can make two moves. They could go up two spaces, all right, on the open move. But that's the only time that pawns can do that, all right. After that, they can only go up one space. Now, in order for a pawn to take like this black piece, right, the only way they could take it is that they have to go diagonal to take that piece, all right. That's the only way a pawn can take a piece. Okay. Now the rook move is the only way the rook can move is if it goes vertical up or vertical up or horizontal. That's one of the moves that the one rook can move. Now the knight piece, the only move that the one knight piece can move is it can move like an L shape. So it can move 1, 2 that make a left, or it can move 1, 2 to make a left up, make a left up. As long as it's making an L, that's the only move the knight can do. The bishop only moves diagonal. All right, it can move diagonal this way. It can move diagonal that way, or whatever. The queen is the most important piece on the board because the queen can move anyway. It can move up, down, left, right, horizontal, diagonal, wherever way you want the one queen to move, depending on how the way you position it. The king is the piece that you try to protect, so you want to get check or get checkmate. Once when this black piece make it to the king or corner the king any type of way, then it'd be a checkmate. All right. But the king even though the king could still move like up, down, left, right, whatever, the king can only move just one space, and that's it. It can't move like go move, freely like how the queen can move. All right. So that's the move chess. All right. So once again, the rook right here, the rook can only move um can move either horizontal and vertically, and that's it. The knight moves in the L shape. You got to count two spaces up. Then one either to the left or right. So for example, let's say hypothetically, I want the knight to move 1, 2, then go to the A3 position. So we'll move it 1, 2, then put it right there. That's the move that the one knight can move, make. All right.
Knight G8 to F6.
Let me go back. And so once again, the pawns, the only move the pawns can make is going up. All right. All except for the first move. Any first move on this pawn, they can move up two. Like you can move this pawn up on two spaces. Stop that. Yeah, you can move sorry. You can move this pawn up two spaces. Where my arrow at? Oh, there we go. All right, so for example, you can move this pawn up two spaces and then begin and open the move.
Knight G8 to F6.
Or you can just make it move one space.
Pawn D7 to D5.
But that's the only time you can do that. See, like I can't go back on this pawn right here and make it move up two spaces again. They ain't gonna let you. See, you're gonna only do that only on the opening move. All right, of that pawn. All right, so you got it, Vaughn. So you say, yep, pawns, rook, knight, bishop, queen, and king. Yep, you got it. You got it. And that's what we're working with. And so once again, the whole ideal is that you want to get what is known as a checkmate. Basically, what a checkmate is that you want to capture the king. All right, that's basically what it is. And how the way you capture the king is you can either corner the king some type of way or create certain type of move scenarios where no matter what place the king try to go and retreat, it's still going to be a one checkmate. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole ideal of playing chess. All right. But yeah. And so, just like I say, so what I'm learning today is I'm learning a different strategy system, which is known as the London system. There are different systems out there that you can learn how to play chess. But I was curious about this system because I hear a lot of people talking about it. So I never like tried it before. So that's what I'm learning how to do right now is this particular system. Okay. And so once again, like I'm playing against AI. And so AI knows about the London system and all these other systems, and then AI already have like a countermeasure of whatever type of move we try to do. So that's what make it interesting and make it kind of fun to strategize. So, but what was I doing? Oh, I'm now setting up this system again. All right, and so basically what I'm doing, I'm looking at a YouTube video too. Matter of fact, I put it up on the screen. Yeah, the London system it's more of an advanced system. It is. Yeah, it's more of an advanced system. Let me uh let me do the share screen real quick so y'all can see why I'm doing this so it could make sense. Do this share screen and I'm gonna put this video up. Not this one. Is it this one? Yeah, this one. So this one I'm doing. I'm looking at this YouTube video of this dude trying to teach me how to play. That's basically what I'm doing. And so he telling me how what moves I should make in this system. So I necessarily don't have to have him all the way in the frame. I just need him to explain these moves and why we doing what we doing. As long as it's on screen, then we can go from there. All right, and I'm kind of take that boredom down a little bit. All right, so and I'm gonna put this right here so I can listen to this. So y'all looking at, man, what the hell? StreamYard can't do this. Like, what are you doing, Urban? But yeah, I'm gonna put this right here so I could listen to his whole strategy. And I'm gonna start it over again. We'll go all the way back to where he's talking about. All right, let's go.
London system begins with the queen's pawn 2 squares to d4. And for black, the two most common responses are just the mirror image d5 and knight to f6.
Hey, also Ron, this is the way how you want get copyright or fair use and nothing like that, because I transformed it. So now I can use people content because it's transformative now.
For anything else, like some
You know how y'all be putting that little banner thing up there talking about fair use and stuff. Do you know in reality you really don't have to do that, because it's already understood that certain content is fair use. So you necessarily don't have to put that banner up there. But what you have to do as a content creator is that you have to make it as transformative as possible, meaning that you're not just playing somebody audio without having any type of commentary behind it, or even the screen and different things like that have to be like transformative. So that way, if they do challenge you with a takedown, right, all you gotta do is show like, hey, this mug under fair use and it's transformative. See, and then they'll restore it.
responses are just the mirror image.
All right, so we're gonna do this again. So he said that he once again he want me to start with that move. So that's what I'm going to do. Mm, 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 mm. All right, we're gonna start with that move there.
Pawn d7 to d5.
And that looked exactly how the way he said it was gonna predict happen right here on the screen. So, be next step.
d5 and knight to f6. For anything else, like some gambits that immediately target your pawn, like the England gambit, which is wildly popular, shout out to the video of Gotham Chess, one of my favorite creators, you're gonna have to fill in the gaps a little bit, okay? So if you get hit with something you don't know, it's gotta be out there and you can research it. So we're gonna begin with d5.
Y'all listen, y'all heard what he said too. That's a life lesson too. He said on whatever you get hit with, right, it's out there for you to research it. And I want y'all to understand that even though he's talking about chess, you could incorporate that with everyday life. And that's the point that I want y'all to understand, is that don't never be so complacent in your life where you're not never obtaining some type of knowledge, okay? Some type of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because sometimes, we get so comfortable where we think that we just know everything, right? Where we won't expand our knowledge, period. You know what I'm saying? So don't never get to that point. Don't never get complacent, period, in life. I always be willing to learn something different. I always be willing to learn something unique. Okay. Y'all know the old saying about a jack of all trade, right? That whole saying comes from a person who is willing to want to learn different things. All right. There are things that I have learned, um, even though that I may not actually have to use it like immediately, but I have used it before. You know what I'm saying? Like say for example, even on YouTube, when I do my podcast and I talk about different subjects, right? The reason why I know a lot about the different things I'm talking about is because of my life experiences behind it. All right. Not only that, I took the time out to research a lot of different things. Took the time to research a lot of things. Matter of fact, for example, when I made up my mind that I wanted to learn how to DJ. Now, originally, years ago, I didn't know nothing about DJ. I didn't know about the equipment. I didn't know nothing about that. All I thought was DJ is this dude spinning on the controller and playing music. That's it. That's all I knew about. And so one day, oh, hey, man, the Milkman, he's in the chat. He's in the chat right now. Salute, brother. So one day, right, I was actually watching Maine the Milkman on this stream, and I was seeing him DJing, right? I was like, you know what? That is so cool as hell that he do that. And he is, and Maine the Milkman, he is very, very good at it. And so I made up my mind, like, you know what? That's something that I want to learn how to do. And so guess what I did? I went out and started learning. I started researching because we're in a information age now where everything's at our fingertip, but it's the whole point that we just have to go out and get it. All right. So I learned how to DJ. And I went on to YouTube. I went on to YouTube and started learning how to DJ. I was looking at how the way Man the Midman was DJing. I looked at how the way DJ Jazzy Jeff was on DJing, DJ Carlos, all these other DJs that's out here on YouTube and stuff. It's a lot of them out here on YouTube. And I started learning how the way they was DJing and stuff, right? And so what I learned is that I learned the basic fundamentals of DJing, you know what I'm saying? Which is to learn how to do your transitions and, different things like that. Um, I started learning that first. I started learning how to build up a playlist because some people don't know that whenever you DJ, you have to build it up, build it up to a point where you want to be at. You also have to learn how to bring it down as well too. So I learned how to do that. I watched different people do that. Their strategies of doing that, learning the fundamentals. Then after that, I started investing. I started investing into the certain equipment of DJing. I invested into um, DJing platform, DJing software, all these different things. Then right after that, guess what I started doing? I started practicing. Started practicing, and then my practice, I was messing up. I remember when I first started doing it. Mrs. Urban, she's listening to me. She's like, "What in the hell is that?" I like, girl, I'm trying. I'm just trying to learn how to DJ. She's like, "Oh, for real?" Like, yeah, I'm trying to learn how to DJ. And so she like, okay, that's what's up. So I just kept practicing. And so uh, in order for me to get better, that's when I started streaming me DJing. And when I started streaming me DJing, and y'all at first was listening to me mess up and all this stuff there, and y'all give me feedback on that, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so what I did, I went back on my live that I did, and I started learning from that and getting better and better and better at it. And so that's why, now I'm still learning more about DJing, but for it's the fundamentals of it and how the way to get the crowd hype and all stuff. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's same thing in life too, y'all. That you can't just be stuck at one thing. All right, it's part of our human existence for us to always want to learn about a lot of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm telling y'all this is on a lot of y'all on here, y'all are content creators, and some of y'all just subscribers too, which is fine. But however, you will learn different patterns of what people do all the time, especially like when you deal with, with people who just want to create drama content all the time. They want to create content against you all the time. When you start learning the patterns of the behavior, it ain't no different from learning how to play chess. When you learn the patterns, everybody do the same thing. Like right now, like on this chessboard, y'all seen like when I did this opening move, right? I did this opening move on this chessboard. Immediately, the AI had responded to this move. Y'all see that? And so, guess what? Guess what's happening? You are in control of your life. You're in control of your destiny. You're in control of how you're going to respond to it next. Let's pretend this whole situation, like I say, is you dealing with beef, right? This boy right here is beefing with you, right? This board is responding back. So it all is contingent on how the way you want to respond back. Are you going to attack that person, or are you going to defend what you're building? The best strategy in life is to always defend what you're building. Period. You always defend what you're building, because once again, this right here is threatened to take away everything from you. It's want to take everything from you. But if you build as you go, you build a strategy as you go, and you understand the behavior, I guarantee that every single time you will come out on top for real. Cause they like say, people here's another thing too. People think that like when I don't respond to like beef and stuff, they think that that's a form of weakness, but that is not, once again, y'all, that is not a form of weakness. Okay. It is not. When you don't respond to the stuff that happening to you on YouTube, and I'm talking about y'all content creators, when you don't respond to it the way how they want you to respond to it, they gonna be thinking that that's weakness. But in your mind, you know that's not weakness. In your mind, you know it's strategy. All right. And so I have utilized this strategy countless of times on different people who even remotely attempted to try to beef with me. Incorporate a certain strategy. And guess what? They didn't know what hit them. And like in this situation, I could, easily just, do what I got to do, right? To make that happen. So I'm just saying. But yeah. Yeah, BNB, he said evolution facts. I'm all about evolution. That's how the way we need to be, y'all. We have to always evolve every single moment of our life. Don't never be thus stationary in your life. Because when it comes down to the very end of your life existence on this plane, you should attain as much knowledge as possible. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to have all knowledge of the universe. I'm not saying that, because honestly, I believe that's not going to be possible for your lifetime unless you're a god. But at least learn the stuff that you deal with your everyday life, dealing with your environment. You know what I'm saying? At least learn that bare minimum. That's what I'm saying. Yep, let us continue to inspire one another and grow organically. Facts, facts. I agree. I agree. Scorpio, salute. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, welcome everybody else who tuned into the stream as well too. Right now, no, I'm kind of engaging in a chess match right now, but the whole purpose of the stream is not for me to win this chess match, but the whole purpose of the stream is to want to teach me a new strategy of how to win. All right. And also, the purpose of the stream is that I'm teaching y'all the same concept, teaching y'all a different strategy, how you can win in everyday life. All right. But the only thing about it is that you have to be willing. You have to be willing. You got to be willing to engage. You have to be willing to not only engage, you have to be willing to want to learn so you can grow. All right. It's impossible for any type of one plant to grow without water or without any type of substance that'll make a plant grow, like water, plant food, different things like that. It need different things, like nourishment, and other things like that, so it can grow the way it need to grow. Same thing with us as human. We need all these different things to allow us to grow. We need to grow physically. We need to grow mentally, and we need to grow spiritually. Sometimes what happen, y'all, is that we tend to focus on the physical a lot, but we neglect the mental. Some of us will even focus on the physical and the spiritual, but we neglect the mental. All right. But all three of these things that I'm telling y'all is very vital for you in order for you to grow. It is. So you have to grow physically, mentally, and spiritually. Do not neglect any one of them. Put in work in all that. Grow your mind. Learn the cadence of why you do the things that you do. Learn your own strengths and your own weakness. Learn why do you think the way that you think. Learn why is it so easy for a person to trigger you. I you know what? Shout out to comedian Michael Allray. I was on his panel I think a couple of days ago. I was on this panel and we was having the discussion, and this discussion it did got heated because we was talking about some old news stuff that happened 2 years ago. So I had said something to him, right, that had triggered him. And so we end up going back and forth on this. Now keep in mind that at this point he was becoming emotional about this because he was very passionate about that, because he felt at that moment where we was having this discussion that it was more of an attack on him personally. But in reality, it really wasn't. Okay. But at the same time, while that situation was happening, it was a lesson that needed to be learned by that. The lesson that needed to be learned by that is how the way we are on this app. A lot of us on this app, we don't know how to effectively communicate with each other or have a healthy debate without using what we call in debate ad hominems, or the bigger word is what we call as fallacies. Okay, fallacies is basically you do all these different type of things to try to attack the person versus trying to attack the actual argument at hand. All right. So what I have witnessed is that a lot of people, they use these fallacies or they use ad hominems or different things like that to personally attack the person rather than just attack the argument. Okay. And they believe that that's an effective strategy. But guess what happened? Every single time. Every single time they leave being way worse than what they started off with it on the debate. Kid you not. But in this particular situation with me and Mike, right? We went back and forth, right? And so finally, we had came to an understanding of one another. When we came to that understanding of one another, guess what? We had walked off joking and laughing and walked off with a whole new level of wisdom and understanding from each other, and a higher level of respect for each other. And that's how the way it's supposed to be, especially when you're engaging on, these different type of panel discussions or panel debate, is that at the end of the day, you're supposed to walk off with some type of new knowledge or understanding of whatever the person is talking about. Now, you don't necessarily have to agree, which in our situation, we didn't agree with each other, but we have a new understanding of the why. Okay. And so I believe that that's how the way it should be. I believe that when we engage in these conversations, right, it should be that Same exact way, where you walking off with a new level of understanding. Now, keep in mind what I stated in the beginning, where I say we always should be obtaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right. Even this situation right there, you should attain some type of knowledge, wisdom, understanding about people we talk about. You don't have to be right. You don't have to let your pride and ego always take over you to want to be right. It is okay to agree to disagree. And it's absolutely okay to be wrong and to admit that you're wrong. There been plenty of times where I had conversations with people, right, that I look back like, and they tell me something, right, and I'm thinking that I'm right, but they tell me in a different way. And I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I could agree with that. You're right. I'm wrong. It is nothing wrong admitting that you're wrong, because part of that, once again, is that it's developing your growth. That's what it's doing. But I noticed that we want to always use our pride and ego. Um, we want to be right all the time. We want to dominate all the time. We want to appear to people that we don't even know that you're stronger than them or you're more superior than them, based on what I call word salad. But in reality, when you think about it, you're engaging. It's not solving anything. So I want y'all to, out of anything that I'm talking about today, for it's like this chess thing, I want y'all to consider this, okay? Whenever you're engaging in these conversations, right? You're engaging in, y'all in beef with each other. Y'all doing this weird, crazy stuff. Shit, I've seen people you talking about, they pull up on you. Weird, but um, whenever you're engaging into this, right? I want y'all to start consider what's going to be the end game. Okay, there is a such thing in chess called the end game. Okay, so I want y'all to consider the end game. What is the ultimate end resort are you looking for? Not only with yourself, but what is the ultimate end resort of the person that you're dealing with? What are they looking for? How do that look like to them? How do they look like to them? How do they look like to you? Is the ultimate end game is that you want to get a funny haha laugh and um, make this person feel some type of way? Then if that's the end resort, I want to challenge y'all by saying this. Did it truly come to an end? Did it truly come to an end, or are you like on this chessboard right now? Like, I haven't made no move since then, right? And guess what? Guess what's happening? It's stationary. You know another thing, another thing about stationary is that the game have not ended yet, right? So I want y'all to consider the different moves that you're making. Do it have an end goal? If you're making these moves right, and you're making these moves and it's not an end goal behind it, and it seems like it's never ending, it's like a cycle that just keep going over and over again and it's never stopping, guess what? I think it's time for you to reevaluate your strategy behind it. I think it's time for you to reevaluate your true purpose to the why. I could tell y'all the reason why, based on me analyzing all of this, right? Different beats from different sectors and everything like that. I can tell you exactly the reason why. Y'all want to know the reason why? Y'all want me, Urban, to educate y'all on the true reason why y'all do what y'all do? Now it may hurt y'all feelings, but I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all. The reason why majority of y'all do this and do this participate in this never ending cycle is because y'all are addicted to the drama. That's where it boils down to. It's based on your behavior. You're addicted to the drama. You're addicted to the feedback behind it. You're addicted to your subscribers cheering you on. You're addicted to people um going to do things on your behalf. You're addicted to people defending you on your behalf. You're addicted to all of that. And so therefore, since you're addicted to it, it has become a never-ending cycle. And guess what? That has become your content that is never ending. Have y'all noticed how some content creators, right? They participate in that, right? I don't know why I'm talking about this drama stuff now. I guess it's for me to talk about it today, but have y'all noticed that when these same type of content creators, right? They be so into this thing, then all of a sudden they like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to do something different. And they attempt to do something different, right? But guess what? They end up getting caught up right back in it all over again, and it's still a never ending cycle. You want to know why that's so? The reason why that this is so is because you keep making the same predictive moves every single time instead of figuring out the reason and why you're doing it. Because by now, your opponent knows your moves. They know that eventually, at some point in time, you're going to get burned out. Like, you know what? I need to take a break from this. I'm just going to talk about some other content. They know that. And so, what they counting on is this. Once you start talking about other content, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Your views start going down, which your opponent anticipates that your views start going down. And so in your mind, you thinking that people are not supporting you as much, right? Since your views went down because you're talking about something totally different. And so your opponent is anticipating this. Now keep in mind that your opponent needs you to make a move. However way you see it, your opponent needs you to make a move. Now, whatever type of move you make, whatever type of move you make, it is contingent on how the way your opponent is going to respond to you, straight up. So you make this move, right? I'm just gonna do something different, right? Like say for example, on this board, I decide to do something different. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. We're gonna go back. I decided to do this, right? I move my knight up here. Guess what? Guess what the AI gonna do?
Pawn d7 to d5.
The AI is going to strategize and make another move. I'm looking like, oh my God, this person is attacking me. See, I'm not trying to attack them now. I'm basically trying to do something different. And you kind of see it happening, but you know you kind of annoyed, and so you still want to do your own little thing, right? You're like, well, okay, I'm just gonna do my little thing. I'm just gonna do this, do my little thing here. I'm just gonna do this. And this is just random moves, y'all, by the way. This is something I wouldn't do in
Pawn
chess.
e7 to e5.
But I'm just giving y'all a visualization of how the way these things work. And so now you're thinking about, oh man, what are they doing here? Now they're sitting up here doing stuff to me and different things like that. And now keep in mind, I'm doing my own little thing again. I'm doing my own little thing. So I'm gonna kind of bag off a little bit and just do something. So I'm just gonna bag off and do this.
Pawn e5 to e4.
But you notice that every move that you make, your opponent is creating a counter on it every single time. So now This could be translating into subscribers. So you looking like, man, my subscriber count went down. I used to have like 200 people in my chat. I'm sitting up here roasting this person. I'm sitting up here putting pictures out on this person. I'm doing all these different things on the person. But now I'm deciding to do something different. But look at what my opponent is doing. Why is it so? But instead of you understanding the reason why, you just start doing some random stuff. You know what I'm saying? You just start doing random stuff. You just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this random thing here, you know.
Pawn e4 takes f3.
Now they did something big, and guess what? You looking like, man, what the heck is going on here? I don't understand this at all, period. So guess what? Now you on a defense mode now. Now you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna let them do this, right? So I'm fixing to go and respond back. Y'all got me like all the way messed up. So you respond back. You respond back like that, right?
Knight g8 to f6.
But guess what? They still coming. So instead of responding with your pride and ego, responding with your feelings, right? You should step back and understand the overall picture of what's going on, what's happening to you. If you step back and understand what's going on and what's happening to you, understand the type of weapons that your opponent is using against you, right? Then you'll be able to strategize. You'll be able to, just like what Maine say, you'll be able to evolve. It's evolution, in other words. I mean, you can easily respond back by doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm just gonna go there. Let's see what happens.
Knight f6 takes d5.
Uh-oh. Y'all see what happened there? Now, remember in the beginning, right? And all this, I did this on purpose so y'all can understand where I'm coming from. Now, remember in the beginning when I was telling y'all about chess, the most important piece on the chessboard is what? Your queen. I just allow my queen to be taken. And the reason why I allow my queen to be taken is because I felt like that they are attacking me. Even though I'm not doing nothing, they are attacking me. So I try my best to respond back to her, right, in a way that I feel like I need to do instead of understanding the overall end game. The overall end game is this. Once when that queen is taken, guess what? You leave your king open. You don't have no other type of defense. You could use pawns, right? Y'all listening? I mean, you could very well use pawns, even on this space, right? YouTube space. You can use pawns. You have the people who are subscribers or even subscribers slash content creators who be your pawns, right? These type of pawns, they're the ones who be on the panel with you, right? And they're the ones to say, hey, you know what? I could go back and I could just get some information on them and stuff, right? And figure out what's going on. And you very well do that. And so you get out and get some information on them, right? And guess what? Things not working out still. You're still leaving yourself open to be checkmate. Still absolutely leave yourself open. Now keep in mind that this piece right here, that's the queen up there. So keep in mind that this queen ultimately could have a move onto the king if they play this player right. But yeah, that's what y'all do. You know, I just use some puns out there, you know, then I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that or whatever. But not understanding that they the one who was taking away the very thing that you fight for. Because I know some of y'all out there, y'all fight hard for y'all channels, for real. You can look at it like this too. When I say the queen is the most important piece, what is the most important piece to y'all on YouTube? What's y'all most important piece on YouTube? Your most important piece on YouTube is your channel. Once again, the most important piece on YouTube is your channel, your content. Because I know some of y'all sit up here and say, "Oh, well, that's YouTube. You know, I don't do this full time. I ain't trying to make no money on that." Stop the bull crap. Stop the cap. Stop it. Stop it. You know what? Matter of fact,
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
because that's exactly what it is. Y'all are on YouTube for a reason, especially you being a content creator. You're on here for one or two reasons or the both, or both. You're on here for the notoriety, for the acceptance, for the clicks and the views and the likes, and or you're also on here to be monetized as well, to make money off of it. Sound line. So whenever I hear people say that I got a real life, I got a real life, I necessarily don't need YouTube. Stop lying, because you do need it. Because if you didn't need it, you would never become a content creator. If you didn't need it, you just be a regular subscriber. You just be a normal subscriber, subscribing on to various people channels, and that's it. But those of y'all who are actual content creators who create literary content, y'all need YouTube. And y'all need it for one of them two reasons. For the clicks, the views, the notoriety. Ultimately, it leads up to the acceptance. You want to be accepted by people that you don't know. Because in real life, let's be honest, in real life, it is very difficult for anyone to be accepted by people in real life unless you do what? Put in the work in order to make it happen. And that all is based on your personality. Let's be real. So every last one of y'all who are content creators, y'all on here for a reason. So stop that cap. Stop that. I don't need YouTube. Stop lying, because you do. Because if you didn't need YouTube, you wouldn't be a content creator. So this whole entire live that I'm telling y'all right now, mainly for the content creators, but this whole entire live is trying to educate y'all. Trying to educate y'all the best way I know how to learn to do something different. To learn to do something different. I have witnessed so many different content creators who are very, very talented in what they do. Very talented. I witnessed a lot of content creators who have a built-in journalistic skill about them where they didn't even learn this in school. It was something that was built in them to do it. I learned content creators have a certain type of charisma where it just come natural to them and they just naturally be able to entertain people. I've seen content creators who have a vast knowledge of wisdom and understanding where, they could educate people. All of these different areas I have seen throughout my time of being on YouTube. But guess what? These very ones, right? They wasting their talents, they are wasting their God given ability on some bullshit. Stuff that don't even matter at the end of the day. And all of this can simply be avoided is by learning. Learning the weapons that are being presented against you. Learn the reason why you do what you do. And learn to accept. The biggest part is learning to accept accountability. Because yes, we all fall short. We do. Even myself. But the only difference between me and a lot of people is that I'm willing to learn from my mistakes. If I make mistakes, I'm willing to learn from them. I'm willing to accept that L because, once again, like I stated earlier, losing simply means opportunity. If you see it, losing means opportunity. If you see it from that point, but you have to get into your mindset. You have to change your mindset. You have to change how the way you see things. Now, on this game, I could tell you straight up, if I continue to move how the way I'm moving right now, I could tell you straight up, it's going to ultimately be a checkmate, y'all. And I tell you straight up, that's about the crazy stuff I did. It's going to be a straight up checkmate, y'all. But I want to let y'all know this too, that even though you make mistakes in life, long as you're living, long as you have breath in your body, long as on God, if you believe in God, long as God give you an opportunity to wake up and see another day, guess what? Guess what? Guess what we could simply do? We could learn from the mistakes here, right? We could learn from the mistakes, and guess what? Start new. We could learn from the mistakes and start new, y'all. But we don't want to do the same thing like how we did in a few months ago. Do all the same as that thing, like over here, did all this crazy stuff to get us put in a situation that we in the first place, right? We don't want to do that. But what we want to do, we want to start new. But once again, it's up to you to accept accountability and just accept it, period. That's all I'm saying. Lionel, salute, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you in the lounge. But like I say, it's now how the way I put it to y'all, I put it to y'all in like in the most simplest terms possible, but I know that in order for you to understand, fully understand this, for what I'm saying is that it takes work. Okay. And last but not least, I'm not telling y'all to be exactly like me, be exactly like Irby, because y'all not like me, just like I'm not like y'all. But, however, simple accountability, simple behaviors is the same in all of us. Okay. When you learn that simple concept, I guarantee, once again, I guarantee that things will be way more easier for you in life. I guarantee that. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. If you want to accept it or not. Let me go in the chat real quick. Once again, salute everybody who are tuning in. Appreciate that a whole lot. Man, he said that it actually takes more strength not to respond, and it makes the person more upset when you don't respond. Facts, facts, and that's why I corrected that situation too. Yep. Vaughn, she talking about she can't find a lot of channels unless they're in the algorithm. I agree with you on that. Scorpio said I really don't contend. I'm using my channel to promote her book, which is facts. Salute to her on her book. Let's see what else. Scorpio, she just saying she at church right now. Salute to you being at church. All right, Vaughn, she came back. She said to destroy your self-esteem in most cases on here. Yeah, I can agree to that. Then she came back talking about she sharing the content creator. You are a content creator because that's exactly what YouTube call you, as a content creator. Or if you don't want to be a content creator, you could call yourself an influencer because it's one and the same. Same as that thing. San Jose, salute, welcome, welcome. With the different picture, by the way. Hey, I see ya. I see ya. And once again, salute Lion for pulling up to the lounge. Thank you so much for the support. Salute. But salute, salute, salute. So yeah, I'm going to continue to play this game. Well, I ain't gonna play it right now, but I'm gonna continue to personally play this game, and I'm gonna utilize the strategy that this content creator is telling me to do. And once when I learn it and I learn this strategy, how the way it needs to be learned, then I'm gonna come back on here again and I'm gonna play this game exactly using that strategy. All right, once when I fully learn it. But the whole point of this stream is to just give y'all a different perspective about different things. All right. That's the whole point of it. Let's give y'all a different perspective. Okay. Now, once again, everything that you do is contingent on you. How the way you perceive things in life is contingent on you. But I want to once again, I want to let y'all know that it's a lot of people on here. I ain't lying, who are like really messed up for real. So y'all need to understand that. Scorpio told me I look like a bike rider. I do, don't I? Look like I got a Harley waiting for me, huh? So kind of rough, sir. Yeah, that's the look I was looking for. I need kind of trim a little bit, trim my beard, because I've been growing my beard all the way out, y'all. But yeah, so other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it. And I hope that the things I share with y'all, it just give y'all a different perspective. Okay. Um, Now, whenever I talk about these certain type of topics, I do have feedback, either be positive feedback, and it also would be negative feedback as well too, where people say, "Oh, you think you all that, you this or that, oh, you this or that, why you doing this and that?" Because you know I can. But believe me, with a lot of moves that I make on YouTube, it is strategic. Believe me, it is. So but other than that, y'all, once again, I hope that what I shared to y'all today, it'll give y'all a different perspective. You could take it for what is worth, if it's worth anything to you. If it is, salute. If it's not, salute. No harm, no foul done. All right. So also, those of y'all who gonna catch the replay of this, y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat about all this. Do you think I hit the mark on this? Do y'all agree with me? Do you disagree with me? So let me know in the one chat when y'all catch the replay on this. You know what I'm saying? And my fellow content creators who are catching the replay, share me out. Share me out as well too. Y'all let me know what you think about all this. Do you agree, disagree, and share it out to other people, because there may be other people who are dealing with this situation, and some people legitimately want to get out of this, and they just honestly don't know how. So share the stream out, and hopefully by me saying all this, it would give them the different perspective. That way they have a strategy to exit out, like I did. So, but other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in on this Sunday show. Make sure y'all also catch the replay of my DJing. I did DJ Saturday night and Friday as well too. So catch the replay of them streams. It is already up, and catch the replay of my actual podcast as well too. I will be doing another podcast on Tuesday. All right. So make sure y'all have your notifications set when I go live. Other than that, y'all have a good St. Patrick's Day. As y'all can see, I'm wearing my green because I am mixed with Irish. So salute to y'all. Y'all be safe out there in these YouTube streets and in real life. And sure, I'll see y'all again later, y'all. Peace out, and thank y'all so much, like always.